hold the knife, you want to hold it up here on the blade, not back here, and not with your finger out. We do that out of habit. So sometimes if you're doing that, I might correct you. So this way you have good control of the knife. So right now I'm just going to cut off that little bottom end. So your first one is going to be slicing. So you want to kind of curl your fingers under and just slice. You might get pieces that are a lot thicker, but the more you do it, knife skills is all about practice. The more you do it, the more even your slices become. But go ahead and do about 3 slices there. Okay, if you keep your fingers curled, then this way, if the blade gets close, it's going to hit your knuckles first instead of your fingertips. All right, so for the next one, I just want to cut a thick piece, and we're going to quarter it, and that is a cube. Typically, you think of a cube as being square, but on a round vegetable, that would be considered a cube. You pretty much cube up potatoes. Okay. And then the next one is dice. So dice is just a smaller version of that. So that would be a dice. And then the main purpose in cutting things evenly is for even cooking. So anytime you're going to be cooking light things, so if I was doing, today I did a zucchini and squash saute. So I wanted to make sure that both of them were about the same. If I'm going to do something like oven roasted vegetables, carrots are going to be a lot more dense, root vegetable. It's going to take a lot longer to cook. So I might julienne that or cut it really thin in little strips. Cube up my zucchini, dice up an onion, mince up garlic, so that everything is cooking at the same time. But like you don't want to cube up garlic because you want small pieces. And then the next one is mincing. And we're going to mince zucchini, but that's really not a culinary application. You would mince garlic, shallot, something very strong, ginger, something strong and pungent, you would want to mince. And then when you're clearing your board, you always want to use the back of the knife so that you're not dulling the blade. So you're just going to take a little bit here, and we're just going to rock the knife through. So you're coming down and pushing forward, and then pulling back. You can also just take it and rock it back and forth this way. But a lot of vegetables have a lot of moisture in them, so they're going to stick to the blade. And then you can mince it as fine as you need to. But that is mincing. Use the back of the knife, just scoot off to the side. julienne. So I'm just going to cut one little thin strip. And here I'm just going to cut it into little strips. They should be matchstick sized. That would be a large julienne. You just want to cut a thin strip there. There you go. And then the other way to julienne is to use a julienne tool. So this has multiple blades in there. The reason why I left the end on, the stem end on right here, is because this thing likes fingers. So I like to use a fork to hold it, press down, and swipe, and then you get little strips. Press down firmly and swipe. There you go.
That's fancy.
And they're all nice and even too. But julienne and carrots, this works really well because you want them kind of small because they take a long time to cook.
Yeah.
You don't want to have nicely cooked vegetables and then have raw carrots. All right. That is knife skills.